Well, thank you, and we really appreciate the opportunity to present to you today. Arxspan is a proud partner of ChemAxon, and what I want to do right now is take 5, 6, 7 minutes and go through who Arxspan is, what we do, and how we are working with ChemAxon and how we're deploying ChemAxon tools within our platform, our ArxLab platform. So who are we? Arxspan is a Boston area company. We're headquartered in Southborough, about 25 miles west of here. And the company is privately held and was founded in 2010. Currently, we have 15 employees and over 50 clients that are really firmly entrenched in the life sciences space. We have a very good clientele across biotech, pharmaceutical, mid-tier biopharmaceutical, and large pharmaceutical companies. We do business probably with about 8 of the top 25 global pharmas. We have obviously an East Coast presence. We have a West Coast presence as well. And we have had a Japan office for about 2 years, and we are just about ready to open our European office in the United Kingdom. I think it's coming up next week. So what we do is we help chemists and biologists manage their research information. And we make sure that their workflows are coordinated and they're able to document their research and share their research. And I'll go through that in a little bit more detail. We are a SaaS service, 100%. So there is zero footprint at the client site. And we have a growing global user base for our applications. So this is the suite of products. In the upper left-hand corner, you see the ArxLab notebook for chemistry and biology. That's a standard electronic laboratory notebook. We also have optional supporting add-on modules on an a la carte basis that support the workflows in and around the ELN. So we have in the lower right-hand corner inventory management. We also have two registration systems, one for compounds, one for assays. And then tying this information together is a tool that we call Filter and Transform in the middle, represented in the middle, FT, which is our decision support and querying visualization analytics tool. So that's the suite. And I think that being a cloud provider allows us to be very nimble in terms of deployment to the client. I think that's a very good advantage for us. Our system is very easy to use, very easy to get started with, very intuitive. And the cloud aspect really makes collaboration very simple. So this is sort of a common representation that you see of a company that's facing partnerships and working with CROs and having academic collaborations and needing to coordinate all of the tools for their research efforts across all of these various entities. So we stand in the middle and coordinate the information flow in and out of these various partners to the site. It becomes complicated as companies get larger. They have multiple sites, and they have a lot of additional workflows that they have to manage. And so the structure gets very complicated very quickly, and I think we've been able to manage that workflow and that problem very effectively. So I don't have a lot of time to go through the details of the notebook, the electronic laboratory notebook, but I will go through a few bullet points. First and foremost, we have push-button integration with ChemAxon compound registration. So we're very easy to get implemented within sites that are already up and running with ChemAxon registration. Basically, our ELN is a repository for chemistry and biology information, and we have areas within the experiments for documenting free text and putting in all sorts of file attachments and what have you. We have drag and drop capability for our files, inline editing, templating available. We are 21 CFR Part 11 qualified for various workflows such as signing and witnessing capability, as well as audit trail of experiments. We have dashboards and workflow management tools, And we also have, within the FT tool, full decision support, full analytics capability to track all of the information that is structured within the system across inventory and the registration systems, et cetera. So this is a screenshot of the ELN, the chemistry ELN. You can see some input boxes and a reaction window. I should say that ChemDraw runs natively within our application. You see a stoichiometry table. So all of this chemical intelligence is fully supported by ChemAxon. And this gives you a screenshot of the chemical search capability, so substructure, structure, superstructure, similarity search, fueled by ChemAxon, with the results generated, a reaction scheme, and other experimental information. And the stoichiometry table being populated with information based on where the structures are placed in the reaction window. So reactants on the left-hand side, products on the right-hand side, and reagents over or below the arrow, the reaction arrow. And ChemAxon is helping us with various calculations to populate the stoichiometry table, the reactant name, molecular weight, formula. And you can see some more detail here. Moles calculation by inputs of your input of sample mass times the molecular weight. To get sample mass, you could also punch in sample volume and density. So you see the yellow boxes for your inputs, and then the calculated fields. And then inputs such as measured mass and purity, the bottom box, informing the different fields such as actual mass, actual moles, yield. Moving on to our chemical registration system, we have a lot of calculations that we can choose from ChemAxon. We have chosen by default to put in chemical name, formula, SMILES string, and SMILES string with salts, molecular weight with salts, and exact mass. And then this is a screenshot of our chemical search. So on the right-hand side, you can see our FT tool. ChemAxon is helping with the chemical structure search. So on the left-hand side, you see an inventory page with a very simple reagent and some calculated properties of the chemical material, and then structure searching to deliver the results that are important to you, structure, other information, et cetera. We also have some different side functionalities, if you will. This one is a parallel synthesis functionality that's supported by ChemAxon reactors. So this is chemical scaffolds with various R groups. So you can see the various R groups that can be formed as a result of this reaction. We're also integrated with the ChemAxon Plexus suite. So the Plexus suite, via push button, really can draw information from our ELN and populate the tool for further analysis within Plexus. And I'll wrap up with more of a corporate type of marketing type of overview of Arxspan. We've been doing very well in the life sciences market, and we want to continue. We certainly want to continue partnering with ChemAxon for a lot of the chemical intelligence and functionality. We're doing a lot of biology work as well. So we want to make sure that we're continuing that growth, and we are interested in other markets, certainly on the chemistry side, maybe consumer and material, material science, polymer chemistry, energy, those types of disciplines. So we want to continue to work with ChemAxon and see how we can utilize their tools to break into these markets and provide the tools that are important for people in these industries. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.